I was debating whether or not I would do this, but I just saw Star Wars The Force Awakens a couple of days ago, so I have to now comment. I can't let it go on any further. Harris Perry, how are you not fired? Because I don't understand how anyone as dumb as you can still hold a job in journalism. Let us go over your claim that Darth Vader was always a black man. Now, and I'm not even going to bring up the prequels, okay? We're just going to look at the original trilogy. Let us begin with the fact that David Prowse was under that suit. Let us begin with Luke and Leia both being played by Caucasians. So, according to human biology, one can only be Caucasian if one's biological parents are both Caucasian. That's how it works. Now, there are mixed races, such as Eurasians and African American and Caucasian families, and white Hispanic and black Hispanic, and black Asian, or Afro Asian. I'm not exactly sure what we call people of that mixed race, but that's getting off the point here. I digress. Now, we come up with in episode 5, the second time we see that a big thing that a Vader is in, that's, you know, like a cocoon type thing where it's like offices on the thing. We see the helmet coming down on a bald head, and that bald head is white. Also, the reason why James Earl Jones was picked was because of his deep voice. It had nothing to do with his race. Originally, George Lucas wanted Orson Welles, which you got to admit, it would have been so cool, even cooler than Mr. James Earl Jones' voice um if the, uh, the character of Harry Lime and Charles Foster Kane and Jonathan Wilk were the voice of Darth Vader. However, Mr. Lucas thought that Mr. Orson Welles was too famous, and he didn't want someone as famous as Orson Welles to voice the role. And let's face it, in the mid to late 1970s, Orson Welles was way more famous than James Earl Jones. So, that is why he went. And what do you mean he never claims Luke until he's a white guy? The most famous line in the history of the saga, though misquoted, and I'm going to give you the actual line, is "No, I am your father." That's not claiming him. He's only cutting up, white guy's hands. It's his own son's hand, you fool. Tell me, how do you actually do this? How do you stay in business? How do you not be fired? Even by MSNBC.